NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, presents Aeronautics and Space Report.
This is Pioneer 10 as it looked during final checkout last year. On March 3rd, 1972, it was launched toward the planet Jupiter, some 500 million miles from Earth. Pioneer 10 will swing by the giant planet December 3rd of this year. Next month, a second Pioneer, Pioneer 11, will begin a similar 600-day journey to Jupiter. Pioneer 11 is scheduled to arrive there in early 1975. Project manager for the twin flights is Mr. Charles Hall of NASA's Ames Research Center in California.
There are three objectives for Pioneer 10 and 11. The first is to continue explorations of the interplanetary phenomena, the magnetic fields, plasma, and the like that are influenced by the sun. The second objective is to explore the asteroid belt to determine whether or not this is a hazard to future spacecraft. And the third objective is to explore the environments of the planet Jupiter.
One of the things that scientists were most worried about was the asteroid belt. It is made up of thousands of rocks, some as large as 500 miles in diameter, and untold amounts of sand and dust. Pioneer 10 spent 210 days passing through the asteroid belt.
The major contribution so far from the results of Pioneer 10 has been the fact that the asteroid belt is a far less serious hazard to spacecraft than what had been thought before. This means that future spacecraft will not have to carry the large amount of weight for protection to protect itself against impact by the dust particles and other small particles in the asteroid belt.
Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Scientists would like to know why it rotates twice as fast as Earth. Again, project manager Charles Hall.
This is a model of the planet Jupiter. As you can see here, the atmosphere of Jupiter has bands of various colors. The planet itself rotates very fast. It rotates in this direction once every 10 hours, considerably faster than what the Earth rotates about its axis. One of the interesting phenomena on Jupiter is the red spot shown right here. To give you some idea of the size of Jupiter and this red spot, I could take three Earths and put them side by side, and they would be covered by this red spot. The Pioneer 10 and 11 spacecraft, or at least the Pioneer 10, will approach the planet from the direction where my hand is and move in this direction like this.
Meteorologists who study our weather here on Earth are interested in weather on other planets like Jupiter. From a comparative viewpoint, it helps them understand our own weather system much better.
Very important.
John Wolfe, Pioneer project scientist, points out another similarity.
Jupiter is a very unique planet since it's the only other planet in our solar system which we are sure has an intrinsic global magnetic field. The only other planet, of course, is the Earth. We try to study our own radiation belts, and if one only has one object to look at, it's very difficult to understand things like how it was formed, how is it maintained, etc. Whereas if we look at a radiation belt, which we know Jupiter has, if we look at the radiation belt at Jupiter, we can make comparative studies with regard to our own radiation belt and learn a lot more about both.
Pioneer, assessing the hazards of deep space as a prelude to the exploration of other planets and preparing to survey Jupiter close up for the first time.